on. Okay. A bit better. Are you going to take part, Zooks? Huh? You going to take part? Do some downward dogs. I'm going to have to go outside in a minute, Rooney. I have to go outside. Say hi. Say hi to the people. Oh! No! Oh dear. Okay, don't say hi. No, you'll have to get down. Alright, come on, animals. Come on. There we go. Come on.
What is it on?
All right. Good evening, everyone. So here we go again. I think we're day 4 of doing these live yoga classes. So I hope you're all enjoying them. I've had some good feedback so far. So thank you guys. As always, just thank you for your support. Hi Emma, you all right? Yeah, thank you for your support. And yeah, it's going to be a vinyasa style class this evening. So it can be a little bit challenging at times. But as with every yoga class, you just do what you can. And remember, the most important thing is the breath and moving with the breath and just trying to find space and peace within yourselves as you practice. So yeah, just go as easy as you need to go. Rest if you need to rest. And it should be a nice class this evening. Hang on a few more moments and we shall begin. So grab your mats if you haven't already. Roll them out. Grab your blocks, straps if you need them. You need straps this evening. It's always good to have them close by, just in case. Probably won't be needing straps this evening. So yeah, don't worry if you haven't got a strap with you. We've got 9 so far. Hello, people. Hello. Oh, hi, Andrew. You're good. Joining for another class. It's wonderful. Yeah, I hope everyone who's watching is well. I hope you're all doing your best to keep away from others, apart from those, of course, who you live with. Yeah, I went out today just to the shops and managed to stay away from pretty much everyone. I know there's lots of opinions going around about this at the moment, so trying to not get involved in opinion throwing, and yeah, I think we all just need to do our bit as always. Just think about the community at large. My mom is actually staying home now, so I kind of convinced her, not to go out anymore, to be sensible. Yeah, she's one of those people that thinks nothing will ever happen to her, if you know what I mean. So, but now she said today she's realised how serious it is, and she's going to be a little bit more sensible. So that's a good thing. That's a positive. So yeah, let's get to it. We'll begin. We'll come to our maths. We'll hang on just a couple more minutes, and we shall start. Maybe that light isn't great. Better. There we go. So let's get nice and comfortable on our mats. Just come to a comfortable seated cross-legged position. As always, if half lotus or lotus is in your practice, feel free to come into a half lotus or lotus, not necessary, just a comfortable seat. We're just going to be doing some breath work. If you become uncomfortable at all in a cross-legged position during this, feel free to just straighten your legs at any time and just make yourself comfortable. So we shall begin. Let's close our eyes. We'll bring our hands into Chin Mudra. Again, it's the tip of the forefinger and thumb touching. Rest them on the knees, palms facing up. Just close the eyes. And as always, just taking a moment to settle in, to ready ourselves for our practice. Noticing how you feel. Just softening the face, soften the forehead, behind the eyes, soften the cheeks, the jaw, and create space between your back teeth. The shoulders are soft, the arms or the hands heavy on the legs. And just finding length through your spine. I'm just trying to lift the ribs away from the hips. Nice and long through the neck. And let's bring our awareness to our natural breath. Just noticing the quality of the breath. And when you're ready, let's start to deepen the breath. So draw your inhale down into your abdomen. Allow the abdomen to expand, feel like a balloon. And as you exhale, the abdomen contracts. Continue to breathe into the abdomen at your own pace. And when you feel that you've woken up the bottom part of the lungs, start to move the breath up the body. So drawing your inhale down into your abdomen, up into the chest, feeling the ribs expand, armpits to armpits, and then all the way up into the shoulders. As you exhale, the shoulders fall, the chest falls, the abdomen contracts. And again, continue to breathe at your own pace. And maybe activating your Ujjayi breath. Starting to breathe with sound. Constrict the back of the throat slightly. Try to make a sound like a distant ocean. And for the remainder of the class now, keeping the mouth closed, just breathe in through the nose. As always, try to resist drinking water if you can. And together we'll take 12 focused breaths. So, keeping your hands in Chin Mudra, I'll count us through those breaths. Take an inhale. Exhale. 1, inhale. 1, exhale. 2, inhale. 2, exhale. 3, inhale. 3, exhale. 4, inhale. 4, exhale. 5, inhale. 5, exhale. 6, inhale. 6, exhale. 7, inhale. 7, exhale. 8, inhale. 8, exhale. 9, inhale. 9, exhale. 10, inhale. 10, exhale. 11, inhale. 11, exhale. 12, inhale. 12, exhale. Bringing our hands into Anjali Mudra now at our heart center. Keep those breaths going. And we'll begin with the sound Om. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale for Om. And gently opening the eyes, lift the gaze. And inhale, let's raise our prayer. Gazing up behind the thumbs. And as we exhale, taking the arms wide, bringing them down. Just try to feel some resistance underneath the arms as you bring them down. Inhale, take the arms back up. Nice and wide, nice and open, gazing up, palms touch. And exhale, hands coming back to the heart center. Inhale, raise your breath. Exhale, open wide. Inhale, coming back up. And exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, reach in. And exhale, this time I'm going to bend the elbows, come into cactus arms as we pull those shoulder blades together down the back. Inhale, reach, keep the hands facing forward. And exhale, cactus arms. Draw the shoulders down, pull the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bringing the hands onto the mat. Let's inhale the right arm high. And as we exhale, let's come into some side flexion. And so again, hand or elbow to the mat, whatever feels good in your body. Just open that side body. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale. Inhale, left arm high. And exhale, flexion to the opposite side now. Keep reaching through those fingertips. Feel the stretch down the side body. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, release. So staying in a cross-legged position, we're just going to walk the hands forward, coming into a forward fold. We're trying to keep the sit bones on the mat. You can do this on a block. Maybe you're here, this is all good. Again, just want to feel a stretch through the hips. Deep breathing. And inhale, walking the hands back towards you. And exhale. And straighten the legs. If you're on a block, maybe come off the block just for this bit now. So again, inhale, find length. And exhale, let's just come into a forward fold. And keep those breaths going. And if you haven't yet, start to activate your bandhas. So think of drawing the navel back towards the spine. Think about lifting or squeezing your pelvic floor. And inhale, walking the hands back towards you. We're going to bend that right knee. Turn the knee out to the side, pick up the foot. Let this leg be nice and floppy. So just allow the knee to fall out, the foot to fall out to the side, it's all good. Flex the right ankle. It's going to start to open into the hip. If you're really tight in the hips, maybe this is you. You're staying here and you can just rock here from side to side. Otherwise, maybe bringing the hand underneath the leg. You can be here. If you've got a little bit more in the hips, bring the foot to the elbow crease and take the right arm, wrap it around the leg. See if you can interlace the fingers as we come into rock the cradle. I'm just going to start to rock from side to side here. And again, just keeping those breaths going. Nice hip opener. And releasing the leg. We're just going to drop that left ankle just above the right knee. Inhale, find length. If this is too much with the foot on the leg, just bring it to the inside of the leg here. This is all good. Just be really mindful of the knees when you're opening your hips. Inhale, find length. And exhale again, just folding forward. Try to keep the chest open. And again, if we're here, this is all good. Just want to feel that nice release to that right hip. And now we've got that left leg nice and strong. So pull the toes back towards the body. Find strength through that leg. And again, if you're going well, maybe reaching forward. Just finding more space in that right hip. We'll stay here a couple more breaths. Just keep breathing. Inhale, lift your gaze, and exhale, just walking the hands back towards you. So bring the hands behind the back, turn the fingers away from you, and bend the left knee. And this is just going to open up into that right hip a little bit more. Just come to the point where you feel that stretch. So maybe for you, keep the leg down. This is all good. Otherwise, you're bringing that left heel towards you, and try to resist rounding into the back. If you round into the back, you're going to escape the stretch in the hip. So press the hands into the mat, keep the heart open. And you can rock from side to side here if you wish. Or you can find stillness, again, whatever feels good in your body right now. Keep that navel drawn to the spine. And just bringing the left hand a little bit further behind the back, just to counterbalance those. We're going to bring the right hand up. See if you can take hold of the foot. Again, if you're really tight, maybe you're just taking the leg here, or you're taking the right hand through that hole, just taking hold of the back of the left thigh. We're just going to come into a little twist. This is a nice variation for Marichyasana D, which is a posture in the Ashtanga Primary series. This is a great variation. It's a twist at the same time we're opening the hip. So we're just going to peel the body open to the left side of the mat. Option to take hold of the foot here as well, pulling on that foot, opening up. Option to bring the elbow onto the sole of that foot. And again, just move with your breath here. Inhale to find length. Exhale to twist deeper. Inhale, looking back to the front. Exhale, release. We'll straighten the legs. Take the hands forward. If we can, we're just going to lift the right leg up and then lower it back down. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And hold. Hold if you can. Breathe for 3. For 2. And 1. Exhale, set the leg down. Good. We'll come into the other side. Then bend the left knee. Allow that knee to fall out to the side. And we're taking hold of that foot. Flex the ankle. Let's protect that knee a little bit here. And again, we just want this right leg right now to be nice and soft, nice and relaxed. And again, maybe you're here. Maybe you're here. Maybe you're just working really low into this leg. And just wherever you can feel that stretch. Or maybe you're bringing that left foot into the armpit crease, elbow crease, and interlacing the fingers. And again, we're here. We're just rocking side to side. Breathing into that tension that you feel in that left hip. Now we'll release that left foot on top of the right thigh. So now we're going to strengthen that right leg up again. So pull the toes back towards the body. Keep that left ankle flexed again here. And again, if it's too much, just drop the foot inside of the right leg. And again, you're staying here, option 1, or we're going to start to lean forward as we start to open more into that left hip. And breathe. Keep that breath going. Keep that navel drawn in. We'll stay here. One more breath. And inhale, walk the hands back towards you. You're going to bring the hands behind the back again. And fingers point away, heels of the hands towards the body. And we'll start to bend into that right knee. Again, only if it feels good. If it's already enough of a stretch here, just stay here. This is fine. Otherwise, we're here. And again, keep pressing the heels of the hands into the mat to keep the chest open so that you don't escape the stretch in that left hip. And again, option to find stillness, or you can rock. Sometimes it's nice to add movement to postures. And again, just notice the tension. Notice how the left hip feels, or maybe one side is tighter than the other. Again, just witness that. And we're coming into that twist. So let's bring the right hand a little bit further behind the back. The left hand comes up. Again, we're taking the knee. We can take the thigh underneath here, or we can take the foot. As we twist, open up to the right side of the mat and just gaze back over the right shoulder. Again, if you're going well, maybe you're hooking the elbow onto the sole of that left foot. Moving with the breath. One more breath in. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, release. Straighten the legs. And those leg lifts on the left side now. Take an inhale. And exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. And we're holding if we can. For 3. Again, maybe the foot is quite low. This is all good. For 2. 1. And exhale, release. Good stuff. Let's swing those legs around. And we'll make our way into our first downward facing dog. Jump off. So as you come into your first downward facing dog, as always, feel free to pedal the legs. Stretch through the backs of the legs. And remember, in your downward dog, the feet are hips width apart, no more, no less. So just check. Just look to your hips, follow the legs down. Just make sure those feet are in line with those hips. Maybe you want to come into a little side twist, moving the hips. Whatever feels good. And let's walk the hands towards the feet. Inhale, find extension through your spine, so halfway lift. Maybe our halfway lift is here, just find that extension. And then exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to, pull the head in. Inhale, halfway lift again. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And we'll hold our forward fold. Just nod the head, yes. Shake the head, no tension there. Take hold of opposite elbows if you wish, coming into ragdoll. Let's tip the weight forward slightly into the balls of the feet. Keep that navel drawn back. Option to find stillness, or again, option to sway in your ragdoll, whatever feels nice. Releasing hands back to the mat, and we'll walk those hands forward and find our downward facing dog again. As always, remember in your downward dog, you want those fingers spread, the palms actively pressing the mat away. So try to press the chest towards the knees. If the hamstrings are tight, we don't want any rounding in the upper back, so bend the knees so you can get that nice flat spine here. Take an inhale and exhale. We'll drop the knees to the mat, coming into a tabletop position. And so point the toes, tops of the feet onto the mat. We're just going to work through the wrist here. We're going to be on our wrists quite a bit this evening. So let's work through our wrists. So we're just going to try to do a figure of 8 around the wrist here. So really finding that full range through those wrists. Just noticing how the wrists feel. Moving from the left all the way around and to the right. Now let's make the movements the opposite way. So taking the figure of 8, opposite way around the hands. Keep breathing. We'll do one more round on each of the hands. Coming back to center, and we're just going to press forward. So just find that full range in the wrist. It's a nice wrist stretch here. It can be quite intense, especially if you have tight wrists. If they're not feeling good, just come back a little bit. And sit back on the heels. Let's shake the wrists out. Bring the hands back onto the mat. Tuck the toes under and send the hips back and up, finding that downward facing dog again. Look between your hands. Inhale, let's walk the feet to the hands. Feet together. Extend through your spine, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root down through the feet, coming all the way up. Palms touch, gaze up behind the thumbs. And exhale, bring the hands to your heart center. Some sun salutations taking us in to our practice. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Folding from the hips, hands to the mat, head comes in. Inhale, halfway lift, find extension. And exhale, stepping the feet back, we'll find a high plank position. Wrap the triceps under, tuck the tailbone under, find a strong plank here. Inhale. And exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin if you wish, all through Chaturanga Dandasana, all the way to the mat. Let's point the toes, move the elbows forward, and we'll make our way into Sphinx. So we did this a couple days ago, I believe. So I want the shoulders, the elbows underneath the shoulders, the chest nice and open, the legs strong, top of the feet, press it into that, but try to relax the glutes here and really focus on opening into the upper back. So think of lengthening all the way through the front of the body, through the abs, through the chest. Use that breath, use that inhale to create a little bit more space here. Tucking the toes under, we're going to lift up and find a forearm plank. So again, we want that tailbone tucked under, nice and strong through the core. Feel the core working, feel the legs working. Pressing elbows into the mat. Keep the chest forward. We're going to shift over to the outside of the left foot, the inside of the right foot, finding a twist. And shifting to the other side, coming through the middle. Exhale into the twist on the opposite side. Again, keep that chest moving forward. Inhale, coming back through center. And exhale, lower the belly onto the mat. We'll bring the hands by the chest. Let's tuck the toes under, press the hips back towards the feet, and up into our downward facing dog. A few breaths here. Just noticing how the body feels. Notice your tension this evening. Looking between your hands, inhale, walking or jumping feet to hands if you wish, extend through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to come up to standing. Find extension through your spine, reach. And exhale, hands heart center. And again, inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway, lift the gaze. And exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, find that high plank again. So again, nice and strong through the core. Option to hold your high plank here. Option to do some shoulder taps. So right hand comes up to the left shoulder and back down again. Left hand comes up to the right shoulder and back down. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stay strong through the core. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's see if we can do two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale there. And exhale, lower down. Drop to the knees first if you need to, or you're coming through Chaturanga Dandasana all the way down onto your belly. Point your toes. We'll do a couple of pulses of baby cobra. Pull the elbows back either side of the body. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Focus on engaging the upper back muscles. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And we'll tuck the toes under. We'll press the hips back towards the feet and lift up. Downward facing dog. Of course, feel free to rest at any point if you need to. And looking between the hands, inhale, walking or jumping feet to hands, extension through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to come all the way up. And exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, extend the spine. And exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back. And we'll step straight into downward facing dog. Send the right leg towards the ceiling, finding a three-legged dog. So again, that right hip is down in line with the left, and we're pressing back through the left thigh. Inhale. As we exhale, let's bend that right knee, bring it in, squeeze that thigh into the chest, and inhale, shoot it back, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it in, round the spine, squeeze. Inhale, shoot it back. Exhale, bring it in. We're going to plant the foot this time. Plant it between the hands, finding a high lunge position. So right knee over the ankle, left leg nice and strong. You can use a block here if you need to. We're going to plant that left hand inside of the right foot and open up into a twist. Reaching that right arm nice and high. Starting to build strength in that left arm. Inhale. As we exhale, let's take that right arm all the way back. And inhale, taking it up. Finding that full range through that right shoulder. Exhale to bring it down. Inhale to take it up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale. We're dropping that left leg, the left foot to the mat. Point the toe. Open through the right hip. Reach towards that left foot with the right hand. And we're dropping to the outside of the right foot here just to open a little bit more into that right hip. And if it doesn't feel good, just stay here. This is fine. And bringing the right hand back to the mat. Let's tuck those back toes under, and we'll send that right foot back to meet the left, finding your downward dog. Doing exactly the same on the left side. Inhale, raise the left leg, three-legged dog. Again, just be mindful that hip isn't opening. Drop it down. Press back through the right thigh. Inhale. Exhale, bend that left knee, bring it in, squeeze. Inhale, shoot it back, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it in, squeeze. Inhale, shoot it back, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it in, squeeze. We're going to plant the foot this time. Bring it through between the hands. Again, if it doesn't quite make it, just drag it forward, finding that high lunge position. Sinking those hips nice and low. Right hand comes inside of the left foot, and we're opening up now into that twist on the left side. Draw the navel in. See if you can peel the stomach away from that left thigh. Inhale. Exhale, take that left arm back. Inhale, bring it up and over. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, pull it up and over. Exhale, down. Inhale, up and over. Again, option 1 to stay here. Option 2, we're opening up. Drop in that right hip down. Opening through this left hip. Drop onto the outside of that left foot. If it doesn't feel good, just stay in that high lunge. Inhale. And exhale. Let's bring that left hand back to the mat. And we'll step that left foot back to meet the right, finding downward facing dog. Option to hold your downward facing dog here. Option to drop to your knees. You can drop into child's pose if you wish. Or we're going to take a vinyasa. So tucking your tailbone under, moving forward, take an inhale, find your high plank. And exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin, all through Chaturanga Dandasana. Come all the way to the mat, point the toes. Inhale, cobra, open the heart. And exhale, tucking the toes under, press the hips back and up, downward facing dog. Send that right leg high, three-legged dog again. And now we're going to open the hip. Open that hip up. Reach that right foot nice and high. Inhale. Exhale. Close the hip. Bend that right knee. Find that compression strength as you bring that right foot through, dropping it between the hands. Let's plant that left heel to the mat and inhale as we come up into our warrior 2, right side. Just gazing over the tip of the right hand and just checking that we're not collapsing to the inside of that back foot. You keep the weight to the outside of the foot to open into this left hip. Inhale, we'll straighten the leg, coming in to reverse Trikonasana. And exhale, coming back into your warrior 2. Inhale, open up, trick. Exhale to warrior 2. Inhale, open up, find that space. Exhale. Inhale, open up. Keep the legs straight. Now we're going to come into Trikonasana. Coming forward. Option to bring the back of the hand inside of that right leg, reaching the left arm high. Keep drawing this left hip down. If you're going well, you can bring your hand onto a block. If you're going well, maybe bringing the hand onto the mat. Finding length through your body. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, looking down. Inhale, coming back up. Let's find that warrior 2 again. Inhale here. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades together, hands away from the back. And as we exhale, finding our humble warrior, folding forward inside of that right leg, reaching towards the top left corner of your mat and opening up into the shoulders here. Inhale and exhale. Release the hands. Bring the hands either side of the right foot. Pivot on that back foot. Let's find that high lunge position again. And inhale, send that right foot back and up. Three-legged dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Holding your downward dog. Or you can join me for a vinyasa between sides. Inhale as we make our way forward, high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Or knees, chest, chin to the mat. Point the toes. Inhale, cobra. Open up the body and exhale. Tucking the toes under. Press the hips back and up. Downward facing dog. So I'm doing all of that on the left side now. Raise the left leg to the ceiling. Three-legged dog. Again, keep that left hip drop down in line with the right to begin. And now open the hip. Reach that leg high. Finding that strength through the outer leg, the outer glutes. Inhale. Exhale, close the hip. Bend that left knee. Bring it through, round through the spine. Find that compression strength. Drop the left foot between the hands. Drop the right heel to the mat. And inhale as we make our way up into our warrior two, left side. So reaching through the fingertips in your warrior, just soften the shoulders away from the ears. And again, just be mindful that we're not collapsing that inner arch of the back foot. Keeping those hips nice and open to the long side of the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Open up. Exhale, back into your warrior two. Inhale, open up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, open up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, open up. Keeping the legs straight this time. Exhale as we come forward into that Trikonasana or Trikonasana variation. And again, we can have the back of the hand on the inside of that leg. We can have the hand on the shin here as well. Whatever feels good in your body. Just open the chest up to the long side of the mat. Reach through those fingertips. You can lift the gaze if you wish. Inhale. Exhale, looking down. Inhale, coming up. And finding that warrior two again. Inhale there. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, open the heart. And exhale, coming into that humble warrior, left side. Option to just soften the neck. Just allow the head to hang here. As you work through your shoulder extension. Inhale. And exhale, release the hands. Hands come back to the mat, either side of the front foot. Pivot on that back foot, find your high lunge again. Inhale, send the left foot back, three-legged dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Again, holding your downward facing dog. You can drop to child's pose, have a rest, or join me for a vinyasa. Inhale as we come forward, finding our high plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, cobra, or upward facing dog if you wish, if it's in your practice. And exhale, downward facing dog. And deep breathing. Send the right leg towards the ceiling. Three-legged dog. Inhale. As you exhale, bend that right knee, bring it through, drop that right foot between the hands, finding that high lunge position. Inhale as you make your way up into your crescent lunge. Just working through the front of this left hip. Building strength with that right leg. Inhale. Exhale. Shift the weight forward over that right leg. Take the hands back. Inhale to come back up. Exhale. Take the arms back. Lean forward. Inhale to move back up. Exhale, take it back, lean forward. Inhale, move back up. Exhale, take the arms back, lean forward. If you can, you're going to drive into that right foot and find a balance. So warrior 3 variation. If it doesn't happen, no worries. Just trying, maybe we're here, maybe we're just trying to get onto that right foot. Inhale. Exhale, bend into that right knee, plant that left foot back down. Inhale, take the arms high, finding that high lunge again. Take another inhale. As we exhale, we're going to spiral down. Left elbow is going to hook outside of the right knee as we find our prayer twist. So we're here. If the prayer is by the shoulder, the right shoulder, send the chest forward and up and try to peel that prayer back to your heart center. And breathe. Good. Keep working into that twist. Inhale. Exhale. Step into that right foot. Bring the left foot to meet the right. Try not to fall out. And we're coming into our chair twist. Good. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Forward fold. Inhale. Halfway lift. And exhale. Let's step that left foot back. About halfway down your mat as we come into pyramid posture. So again, you can use blocks here if you wish. We want both feet parallel with the long side of the mat and the feet in line with the hips. So just check that one foot isn't in front of the other. Keeping the chest nice and open. Keep drawing the right hip back. Just releasing through the back of the legs. Inhale. Exhale, bend into that right knee, plant the hands, and we'll step the right foot back, step the left foot back, find your downward dog. Option to hold your downward dog, option to drop to child's, or join me for a vinyasa. Inhale to come forward, high plank. Exhale to lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Getting the blood pumping, getting the body warm. We'll take the left side again. Don't worry how far you get, just have a go. See where you're at, it's all good. Stand the left leg high, 3-legged dog, inhale. And exhale. Bend that left knee, bring it through, drop the left foot between the hands, finding that high lunge position. Inhale as we make our way up into that crescent lunge. Reaching through the fingertips. Tucking the tailbone under slightly here so you really increase the stretch through the front of the right hip. Inhale. Exhale, lean forward, arms go back. Inhale, bringing it back up. Exhale. Inhale, bringing it back up. Exhale. Inhale, bringing it back up. Ready for our balance. Exhale as you come forward, shift the weight into that left foot and find your balance. Keep focusing, keep that breath going. Just check that that right hip is down in line with the left here. Inhale. As you exhale, bend into that left knee. Slowly lowering that right foot back to the mat. And inhale, take the arms up. Find that crescent lunge again. As we exhale, spiraling down, right elbow hooks outside of the left knee this time as we come into that prayer twist. Again, chest forward and up. Use that elbow to help open into the upper back. And breathe. Navel in. Pelvic floor lifting. And looking down, stepping into that left foot. We'll bring the right foot to meet the left and find that twisted chair. We'll keep that breath going. Sinking low, shift the weight into the heels. Inhale. And exhale, release, hands to the mat. Let's straighten the legs, come into that forward fold. Inhale, find length through your spine. Halfway lift. And exhale, step in the right foot back this time into that pyramid. So again, we can use blocks. Just check that that hip isn't coming forward, the left hip isn't coming forward. Pull it back. And again, if there's bends in the legs, it's all good as long as you can feel the release to the back of the leg. Keep that navel in. Keep the heart open. Breathe into your tension. And again, don't judge yourself. Whatever you get is all good. Bend into that left knee. If you need to, bring hands onto the mat. And we'll step the left foot back. Step the right foot back to meet the left. And find that downward facing dog. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Let's drop the knees to the mat. We'll swing the legs to the left. Drop the bum to the right. And come to a seated position. Well done, everyone. A little bit challenging that one. All right, let's work into the hips a little bit more. We'll come into wide-legged Upavista Konasana. So I'm going to say don't sit on a block. Don't sit on a block. If you're used to sitting on a block in this posture, usually just stay off the block. It's all good. Just try to keep pressing the hips forward so that we're on our sit bones here. The legs are strong. Toes, pull them back towards the body. Inhale, find length, and exhale. Let's fold forward from the hips. You can take the hands forward if you wish. Just resist the shoulders coming up to the ears. Try to keep space around the shoulders, around the neck, around the chest. And we'll just stay here. Just breathing nice and deeply. And coming back. I'm going to bring those legs together. Pavottanasana, or a variation of. So let's take the hands behind the back. Point the fingers towards the body. Want the hands about a foot's distance behind the back. Preparing to lift the hips up. If it's too much, just to lift the hips straight up here. We're going to bring the feet onto the mat. Take the feet hips width apart. And then just lift up here. Coming into reverse table. So whichever one you're going for, inhale, lift up. And we'll hold it here. Then just working into that shoulder extension. Press the hips nice and high. Holding 2 more breaths. If it feels good, drop the head back. If it doesn't, keep chin to the chest. And exhale, lower it down. Let's come back into our wide-legged position. Bring the hands to either side of the right leg. Just going to do some leg lifts. Inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Lift and hold. Hold, hold if you can. For 3. For 2. And 1. Exhale, lower down. Left side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. The closer the hands are to the hips, the easier. Exhale, lower. If you want a little bit more, take the hands further out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale and hold. For 3. Just try. For 2. And one, exhale, release. Let's come into Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together. And have a breather. So option, if the knees are high, just cup the feet. And just working to open the chest and pressing the hips forward. You can use elbows on the thighs to help the hips down if that feels good. If you have a little bit more opening in your hips, open the soles of the feet up to the ceiling, like you're reading a book. Inhale, find length through your spine, and exhale, just folding forward. You can round the spine here if you wish, or keep the chest open, whatever feels good for you right now. Just slowing it all down. Inhale, coming all the way back up. And exhale, release. Let's come back into that wide-legged position. A little bit of side flexion. So we're going to peel the chest open to point towards the right foot. The left hand on the left leg or just inside the left leg. Inhale, take the right arm high. And as we exhale, start to slide that left hand down the inside of the leg if it feels good. Just after a nice stretch through that lower back, through the side ribs. Reaching towards the left foot. And remember, it doesn't matter if you take the left foot or not. You just after that nice stretch through your side body. Just keep twisting the body open. If that body is collapsing towards the mat, stay here. It's better to be here with a nice open chest. Just moving with the breath a little bit. Inhale to find a little bit more length. And exhale to twist the body open a little bit more. If you can take the foot, it's all good. And just make sure that this right sit bone doesn't start to lift off the mat. Keep driving it down. Inhale. Exhale, looking down. Inhale to come all the way back up. And exhale, taking it to the other side. So right hand on the leg or inside the leg. Open the body up to that left foot. Inhale. And exhale, working into that side flexion. Again, wherever feels good in your body. Again, if you're here, this is fine. Breathe. Lift the gaze. Just gaze to the ceiling. Try to look underneath that left arm. And keep that breath going. Again, just be mindful that that left hip bone, or left sit bone, doesn't start to lift. And again, try to keep peeling the heart open to the ceiling here. Move with the breath. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist open a little bit more. We'll stay here one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, looking down. Inhale, coming all the way back up. And exhale. Let's bring the feet together. And take the hands in front. Flexing through the spine. Make sure those bandhas are engaged as you come to a lying down position. Reaching the arms overhead. Interlace the fingers. Point the toes. Find full extension through your spine. Draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And let's relax the head and shoulders. We'll take the arms out to a T. Knees over the hips. Inhale. And as we exhale, slowly, with control, we're going to lower those legs over to the left. And drop the head over to the right. Just releasing the spine. Every exhale, just allow yourself to relax, to let go. Just checking that no tension has crept back into the face or the jaw. Draw the head back to center. Inhale, draw the knees back to center. And exhale, we'll take them over to the opposite side now. Nice and slowly, with control. Don't allow gravity to just whip those legs over. And drop the head over to the left. And again, just relax. Release, the hard work is done. And draw the head back to center. Inhale as you draw the knees back to center. And give yourself a big squeeze. A nice big cuddle. Let's pike the legs towards the ceiling. Take the hands onto the mat, either side of the body. Shoulder blades under the back. Draw the navel back towards the spine. We're going to tuck the tailbone under, so just make sure that the lower back is connected to the mat. If it isn't, you're going to bring your hands underneath your buttocks, palms facing down, just to provide a little bit of support for the lower back here. Take an inhale. As we exhale, we're going to lower the legs. Keep pressing that lower back into the mat as you lower those legs down to about 45 degrees, and we're going to hold it there. If you can't get to 45 degrees without the back lifting, you can raise the legs a little bit more or lift the upper body up a little bit here, and we're going to hold for 3, for 2, 1. Inhale, raise legs back up, and exhale, lowering down again. And find that 45 degrees. Lift the upper body up if you need to. Hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Exhale, lower the legs all the way back down to your mat. We'll take the heels as wide as the mat now. Take up space with the arms, palms facing up. Shift the shoulder blades under the back, chest nice and open. Tuck the chin slightly back at the neck, nice and long. And just close your eyes. Release your Ujjayi breath. Release your bandhas. As you come to rest in your final posture, your Shavasana. Just allow the eyelids to be heavy. Maybe give the jaw a wiggle. Make sure there's no tension. Allow your body to be heavy and relaxed. Noticing any sensations in the body right now. Notice the heat of the body from your practice. And bring your awareness to your natural breath. And as you rest here a little while longer, a reminder, as always, to be gentle with your body. Never forcing your body in your practice. Trying to find that sweet spot, always, always, between effort and relaxation. Trying to find that gentle balance of holding on but letting go. And remembering always, always, the yoga practice is a journey and it's your own personal journey. Enjoy every single moment on your mat. Have no expectations for your practice. Take in a deep inhale. Exhale the breath completely, connect the navel to the spine. Inhale the breath into your heart space. Exhale the breath into the fingertips and the toes. Start to wiggle the fingers and toes and bring some movement back to your body. When you're ready, rotating your wrists and your ankles. Starting to move your limbs. And bringing your legs together, taking your arms overhead for a full body stretch. Finding full extension through your spine. And then draw your knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze. And thanking yourself for showing up on your mat this evening, for taking the time out to be with yourself, to explore your inner space. Let's show gratitude for what our body can already do for the health of our body right now. And when you're ready, rock from side to side, rock to your right hand side. Just finding some comfort on your right hand side. And joining me again in a comfortable seated cross-legged position. When you're ready, take your time. And when we're there, we'll bring our hands into Anjali Mudra at our heart center. Let's reconnect with the breath for a moment. And let's take a moment to send love to everyone in the world right now. Sending peace. And we'll finish with an Om and 3 Shantis. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale for Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hare Om. Raise your hands to your head for kindness in your thoughts, to yourselves and to each other. Hands to your heart for kindness in your actions, and to your lips for kindness in your words. From my heart to your heart, always. Namaste. So thank you guys for joining me for another quarantined yoga session. I hope you all feel a little bit more open in your bodies, a little bit quieter in your mind. I know some of the stuff in there was a little bit challenging, so I hope you did all right at home. And yeah, now you can drink your water and have something to eat if you haven't done already before you go to bed. As always, if you have questions about your practice, you know, I'm always on hand to answer any questions that you have. Get me on WhatsApp or on Instagram or Facebook if you need to. Yeah, thank you for joining me, you guys. I shall see you tomorrow. If you're practicing with me live, it'll be tomorrow at 7 o'clock. And it will be a Ashtanga influenced class tomorrow as well. So only short, again, only an hour, maybe a little bit over if we overrun a little bit, but yeah, an Ashtanga inspired class, which is usually what I teach on a Tuesday. So thank you again. Oh, Rachel. Hi, Rachel. Yeah, thank you again for joining me, everyone. Stay safe. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, Sally. My 2 number 1 fans, Sally and Rachel, online. Rachel will want to beat you up, Sally. She's been my number 1 fan for quite a while. She's probably laughing as I'm saying this. But no, thank you guys for joining me. Oh, thank you, Emma. Yeah, like I say, I hope you all feel a little bit more rested. I hope you had time to switch off from the crazy things that are happening in the world right now. And yeah, stay safe, everyone. And I shall see you tomorrow for more yoga, quarantine yoga. Take care. Bye.